Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is my Chaos Breaker deck for Vanguard. Um, Pre-Structure Deck Legion. I will be having an updated list for this when that comes out. I am very sorry I haven't brought y'all any deck profiles lately. I actually have not been playing, or actually building decks very much anymore. I've been obsessing over Magic the Gathering lately. I've been kind of in a Vanguard slump for the past few months. Been obsessing over Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. If any of y'all, my subscribers, like Magic the Gathering, I have a Jeskai Tempo deck I worked on, that I made is very good, and it's actually one of the top tier decks right now, if not arguably the best. I did make a blue-white control with it's essentially Elspeth control, but my friend needed the fetch lands and the dig throughs, and right now blue-white fetches, the strands, and the dig throughs are really pricey. So that's what helped me finish this deck off. So I guess I'll be taking a break from the Magic scene again because I've kind of got my Vanguard funk together again. But before that, my friend deals with a lot of anime, merchandise, card games. If anybody knows if this card game is still going on and where I can get it, I'd like to get the info. Zillions of Enemies, it's called ZX for short. Also, if anybody knows about anime or a video game or anything about this, if it's any of that, I can't seem to find much about it. I know it was a card game only in Japan. I remember reading somewhere that it got canceled, but if anybody knows anything about this, please leave me a message down below. This deck box is really awesome. I love the art on this. If the card game's anything like this, I want it. As for the sleeves I got from him as well, these are Magic size, but they go over Vanguard size cards. It's not really easy to get them in, but once you do, if you have a Vanguard sleeve, because on the back of these are Chaos Breaker sleeves, and if you're really careful and get them in, they fit almost perfectly snug, and they're really good. I'm honestly thinking about triple sleeving these though, just for the fact that these are really expensive. But no, it's a really cool deck box. Thanks to my friend Thomas for helping me out. I'll definitely try to tag you in this video if possible. I don't remember if you have a YouTube or not, but yeah. Sorry, enough of y'all's time. On to the deck list. I've already wasted essentially 3 minutes of y'all's time. This is my Chaos Breaker build. Before you say anything about me playing 4 Chaos Breakers, wait till you see the next card. Originally, I was not playing 4. You know in my past videos, I hate playing 8 grade 3s, and I'll only play it if I have to. This build has to play 8. I'm actually thinking about putting in 9. Right now, 8's working really well. Yeah, this deck is really dumb. The only point of playing 4 Chaos Breakers is you really only need 1 on your Vanguard. People are going to be like, well, why don't you play something else you can ride? Because the other 3 are used for these guys. This guy's a promo that just came out. Picked him up also from my friend Thomas. It's a new break ride for Link Jokers, Star Vaders. Let's see if I can focus on that. God, I love my new phone. Okay, so choose a grade 3 and discard it from your hand. Hence the 8 grade 3s and possibly the 9. When a Link Joker unit rides this card, and you're at limit break, obviously, if you do, choose up to 3. Yes, 3. Any 3, does not have to be front or back row. 3 of your opponent's rear guards of your choice, lock them, and your Vanguard gets plus 10k. Obviously, this card gets plus 2 when it attacks your opponent's Vanguard. That is nutty. Let me triangle lock my opponent for free. I do get that you're not able to lock until you break right on top of this, unless you want to force ride this. Yes, you do need another grade 3 when you are going to break ride. And yes, it does happen more than you think to get multiple of these off. I've actually won a game today. I literally played this deck almost all day. I've played about 7 matches with the deck. Didn't lose any of the matches. A lot of them were 2-0 as well. Very fun deck. A very good deck. Yeah, that's that broken break ride. And I don't know how true my followers are. I know I don't post regularly. But if you remember any of my old videos, yes, I do despise Link Joker. I still despise them. I think they're an unfair deck. But unfair decks take unfair decks to beat them, and since I traded off my Overlord Break Ride deck I made in English, and I never got my Japanese one back from my friend because I'm pretty sure he jacked it and stole it. I haven't heard from that guy in a while, and I hope I never do. Yeah, 4 Colony Maker for grade 2s. 4 Kuma. I'm sorry, 3 Kuma. For the 12k attacker. I like him instead of Mobius Breath. I know a lot of people are still playing Mobius Breath just for the fact that this is a 12k push and I really don't need to lock my opponent early game. Because all I do is ride till my grade 3 and I'll just keep stuff in my hand until I go break ride and then I go nuts. That's really all that this deck does. And your opponent's going to be careful, very, very cautious of what they call when they see that break ride show up because they don't want to get 3 units locked. For grade 1s, obviously the 4 perfect guards. I don't know if I'm going to be playing Quintet Walls when the Legion come out. I really don't like him, and personally, I love his art. That's about it. 3 of the 10k. I like the 10k and I don't like the 10k. It lets you early game rush for 3 damage typically, because this with your Vanguard grade 1, you're typically going to hit 3 damage because you play a lot of crits. So, 3 of the smaller Kuma. That's really all that is to that. This is where I'm still iffy. I don't like only playing 3 of him. I really want to bump him to 4. Really want to bump him to 4. But right now, 3 is working fine. The main reason I haven't bumped him to 4 is just because, yeah, you don't counterblast a whole lot in this deck, but you do counterblast a good number by your break ride turns, so I don't know, you kind of got to be careful. For triggers, I'm playing 8 of the Tiger crit. Sorry, not 8. I wish I could play 8. I'm playing that. Blah. Sorry, brand new sleeves sticking together. For this guy, obviously. And here is where my variation varies from most people. I'm playing 12 crit. A lot of people like playing 6 crit or 6 crit 6 draw, or 8 crit 4 draw is the most common thing. I don't really get why people would play draws in a Chaos Breaker build, even with the new Break Ride where it needs you to have a grade 3. The deck's super consistent. And for the sole fact that you're able to draw with Chaos Breaker to refill your hand once you drop it for your Break Ride turn. And if you're playing the 12 crit, I'm loving 12 crit more and more, by the way. I used to be a 6 crit 6 draw person, but 12 crit is just way too good right now. So 12 crit just wins games because your opponent's going to have to guard. Because if they don't, they're more than likely going to get critted if I hit a trigger. And I deck them so much, I'm likely to hit triggers more often. 4 heal, obviously. And then for my last 49th card, a Dusttail Unicorn, and then for my starter, the grade 3 Searcher. Initially, I was playing 2 of these, one in the main, one as a starter. But since I am playing the new Break Ride, I think this is a better option. And I despise the fact that he's a Counterblast one. The new one is going to be so much better. Hey, let me lock 2 cards. Don't mind Counterblasting for that. But, yeah, that's my deck, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and peace, YouTube.